Welcome to the Slowpoke Diecast Racing channel.
Welcome back, Slowpoke Diecast Racing fans. Well, we finally made it out of the group stages. It's a great feeling, and I'm excited for the last 8 cars. So let's go ahead and let's focus on today's 4 drivers on the left-hand side. We are going to do a brief reintroduction of our drivers and their cars. First up, we have Wes Coastin from Miniature Car Racing driving an Acura Integra GSR at 32 grams and Kryptonite with the Lancia Integrale at 38 grams. Scrolling down to the bottom of your screen, our next driver is Greasy from Campbell Creek Run Diecast Racing. He's driving a Nissan Z prototype weighing at 30 grams, and then Bolo Brown from Miniature Car Racing driving his Honda CRX at 35 grams. All right, folks, let's head to the tunnel and get to some racing. Here we are, we're in the tunnel getting ready for race number 1. I am extremely excited about this series. Drivers, let's watch the lights. Here we go, we're coming down onto the first turn. We have Wes Coastin in the lead. We got, Bolo trying to spin out Kryptonite. Kryptonite passing Greasy while he's in reverse. Here comes down the finish line. All 4 cars make it through race 1. Wow, that was a nice run. Let's go ahead and check out the replay camera so we can get to the scorecards, get our points, and move on to the next race. Here you see we have Wes Coastin coming down, followed by Kryptonite, Greasy, and then Bolo coming down sideways. All 4 racers getting points, getting marks on that scorecard. All right, everyone, let's head to the tunnel and get to race 2. Here we are, we're back in the tunnel for race number 2. Each driver has moved 1 position clockwise. Drivers, watch the lights. And here we go, we're coming down out of this first straightaway, down to the first turn. We have Greasy in front, Bolo Brown in second, Wes Coastin tries to pit maneuver Bolo Brown, but he holds it in reverse and crosses the line, taking second. Wow, Wes Coastin trying to spin out Bolo Brown in that third turn, but Bolo Brown being able to still hold on to it. Let's go ahead and check out our replay. You will see Greasy coming down in first, Bolo Brown in second, Wes in third, and Kryptonite taking 4th. Wow, we had another race where all racers are scoring. Look at the points there. All right, back up to the tunnel we go. We're about to start race 3. Each driver has moved 1 position clockwise. We've had some great races so far. Let's see if we can keep it up. Drivers, watch the lights. Here we go, we're coming down to the straightaway, end of the first turn. We have Bolo Brown in front, Greasy trying to push Kryptonite off the track. We have 3 drivers coming out to the bottom. We have Greasy in first. We have Wes Coastin getting second. I think he made it before hitting that train. We are going to zoom around here and check out to see if Kryptonite held on to the track. And yes, he did. Wow, he is just barely hanging on to that. Half of his car is off and half of his car is on. We did not see Bolo. There's Bolo Brown. Bolo Brown is also hanging onto the side of the track coming out of that tunnel. Man, that was a crazy race. These drivers are literally trying anything to get a point and win. Here in the replay, you see Greasy coming down in reverse, getting that first place. Wes Coastin does cross the finish line before hitting that train, giving him second. And of course, Kryptonite and Bolo Brown both just barely hanging on the edge, will not get a point and stay tied for 3rd place. Well, here it is, folks. This is race 4. We're about to see who our 2 finalists are that move on to the next round. Drivers, watch your lights. And coming down out of first straightaway to the first turn, we have Kryptonite in first. Kryptonite is backwards. Wes Coastin is right on him. Coming out of the tunnel, what do we have? Kryptonite in first. I don't know if actually Wes Coastin is going to get counted as crossing or hitting the train on that one. We'll have to check out that on the replay camera. As you will see him sitting there next to the train, just parked in the grass. I'm sure he's all right, but let's go ahead and go to that replay camera and check out the scorecards here. Checking out the replay and the scorecards. Kryptonite with an easy lead. You got Bolo and Greasy coming in with the 2nd and 3rd. And yes, it does show that Wes Coastin did not cross, but did hit the train. That's gonna make us have a tie for 2nd place. Wow, we have never seen that. It looks like we're gonna have to have a sudden death race. which would put West Coastin and Kryptonite in a head-to-head race. First driver to cross gets 1 point and will be one of the finalists, moving on with Greasy to the next round. Here we are, we're in the tunnel for the first ever sudden death race. We did a coin flip, Kryptonite won and chose the inside lane. Drivers, watch your lights. Coming down to the first straightaway to the first turn, Kryptonite with the early lead, but West Coastin right on his tail. Wow, look at Kryptonite, he hit the gas hard and just pulled away. Coming down, oh, Kryptonite hits, is he gonna cross? I'm not sure if Kryptonite crossed the line before making contact with that train. Let's check the replay out. You'll see him coming down, hits the railroad sign and the guardrail, flips around, tries to get speed back up, and does he? I'm not too sure. We're gonna have to look at that again and actually freeze frame this to see if he crosses the end of the checkered flag before making contact. You will see again him hitting there on both sides, flipping himself around, trying to get going, and on the pause screen, he does. The front bumper crosses the checkered line, giving him the win and 1 point, moving him on. So there you have it, folks. Greasy and Kryptonite will be your two finalists on the left side of the bracket. What a way to end a series. Wow, let's go ahead and head off to our bracket so we can congratulate our two drivers that are moving on and talk about the next 4 drivers that'll be racing to get their spots in the final. So here we go. Our two people that are going to be moving on the left-hand side of the bracket as our finalists and competing for the championship is Kryptonite and Greasy from Campbell Creek Run Diecast Racing. I want to congratulate both of these drivers. I'm sure they are excited. We're excited over here, and we're ready to see who they're going to be facing. There on the right-hand side of your screen that is now focused are our 4 drivers who will be competing in the next video to go against Kryptonite and Greasy. I want to thank you all for watching, and we will see you on the next one.